Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Izzy Seiko, and I've got my boy Daquan still here, and we're still recording content for you guys, and we came across a very interesting topic. Now, should you be ashamed of playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Or otherwise stated, if you had a girlfriend or you met a girl in a bar or wherever and she asks you what you do in your spare time, do you say, I play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't think you need to bring up the fact that you play Yu-Gi. Alright, nothing's wrong with playing Yu-Gi. There's nothing wrong with it.
So why not say it?
Because she didn't...
So you mean to tell me that there's a hobby that you spend hundreds of dollars on a year and you can't tell your significant other that you do this?
I mean, I'll tell a significant other, but not a person I just met.
So you're going to wait to lure them into the trap?
Oh yeah, bait.
Okay.
Venus flytrap, gotta catch him.
Okay. So apparently the general consensus of the idea that you guys have is that playing Yu-Gi-Oh is something that you guys have to keep undercover and you can't tell people. Because he's not the only one who feels this way out of all my friends. Because
somebody might say some crazy shit about it. Imagine.
What is there to say about Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, your boyfriend plays children card games. Like,
yeah. And before you know it, you go on her block. And then all the niggas around there, oh yeah, you that nigga that play Yu-Gi, right? And it's like... Yeah, the dark magician. Come on, everyone's been through that situation. Yeah, the blue eyes, what was it? Black dragon, right? Yeah.
But that's not necessarily bad. That's not someone coming at you or coming at your life.
It's just embarrassing.
I mean, I've had people say, like, you know, they've packed up their shit after a tournament, like, yo, I gotta go meet my girl. I'm like, oh, why don't you have her meet you here? And they're just like,
nah, you crazy?
And I'm like, why not? I can't bring my girl to locals.
Facts.
And I'm like, all right, I understand the level of thirst that, like, will, you know, surround her, encompass her.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, what is so bad about Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's like, you know, it's like, I don't even know how to explain this properly. It's like, how do I explain this? Like...
Yo, look at your face.
I'm trying to, like, it's like fucking rocket science. Like...
Okay, so I guess it's because I play Yu-Gi. As a girl, it's like, oh, okay, whatever you play. And even other games, like, if someone told me, if I was dating someone and told me they play Dungeons and Dragons, I'd be like, oh, cool, because I guess I'm just a nerd, so I'm willing to learn.
You're that kind of girl. Not every girl is that kind of girl. Not every girl is open to those kind of days.
Hood ass chicks sit in locals with their boyfriends and play, and be like, what that do? What that do? Like, what's that?
And what about the other ones that look bored as shit?
Okay, but they're still supporting you. It's not like they're going to leave you because you play Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's because they're already together. He already lured her in. And then she found out because he makes good money off of Yu-Gi.
Okay, no. I wouldn't say to bring your girl.
If this Yu-Gi money is buying that nice Egyptian silk weave, she don't care.
Egyptian silk? Oh, 100 count? 100 count? 100 thread count weave?
Yeah, that Indian.
Okay, cool. That's not Egypt. Egypt is in Africa.
I know.
Okay. I just clarifying that. But, like, I don't see what the problem is. Personally, for me, like I said, if my partner did something other than Yu-Gi that I found
remember, they're not your partner. You just met them.
Okay, so if I just met someone at a bar. Okay, for example, I go to an event called Mash Fest. It is, like...
Weeb Central.
It is it pulls all of the nerds from every borough into Lower Manhattan for an event, and they play Smash, they play Marvel, they play Mortal Kombat, and a whole bunch of other retro games they have in the back. Okay, I've had people approach me and talk to me like, hey, you know, you're really cute, what do you do? And I'm like, okay, I do cosplay, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I play video games. And for them, it's like, oh my god, that's a fucking girl.
Yeah.
And then I go, what do you do? And they could say, like, I play World of Warcraft and I work. And I'd be like, okay. And I just said World of Warcraft because it's sitting there. But if it's something that I don't play often and I'm not that familiar with, I'll be like, oh, well, tell me about it. I feel like that's you start talking to somebody about that. If you tell me, like, all right, Forza, I fucking hate racing games. I can't stand racing games. The only thing I play is Crazy Taxi that has anything to do with cars. Like, fuck racing games. I'm so sorry if you like them. You tight. Dislike the video. Thumbs down. I don't care. Racing games suck dick. But
they do.
I don't know what to say. So if I was having drinks with a guy and he was like, oh, like, I love Forza. What's your favorite game? And I say Marvel. And they go, oh, okay, I love Forza. And I'd be like, ew. But I wouldn't like write him off. I'd just be like, your favorite game sucks. And it could be an ongoing joke back and forth between you and this person.
But what if he doesn't take it as a joking manner because he likes it so seriously? That's the thing. You can tell him like, oh, racing game sucks, and he'd probably say something like, well,
then he's an asshole, and I don't want to date him in the first place.
But see, that's how it can go.
If I dated a guy, you know how many guys that I've talked to in school or anywhere, and I say, oh, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, and they go, ah, ha ha ha, Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't that for kids? And I'm like, no, it's a game that I play. And then I actually talk to them. I'll show them my book, and I'll go, hey, pull out your phone. And they'll be like, why? And I'll just Google this card, and then they'll be like, it's $40 for that one card, and I'm like,
I mean, money talks, man.
Yu-Gi-Oh is a game. Yu-Gi-Oh is a game. And I'll tell people, like, there are events where thousands of people get together in one room and play this game. And they go, oh, it sounds like a fucking, what is that, like Comic-Con? That sounds like Comic-Con. And I'm like, no, you can win a lot of money. And then I'll show them the prizes for YCS.
You definitely can.
And they'll be like, wow, this is actually a thing. And I'm like, yeah. And people become interested in shit like this.
That's open people. Not everyone's open.
And why would you want to date someone who's not open?
Because,
I mean, if the pussy's good and it sounds like mac and cheese, I guess. But, like, I don't want to fuck with anybody who is not open-minded. Why would you want to fuck with somebody like that?
I mean, when you first meet somebody, you know, casual talking, it leads into just like, small talking. You don't know if the person's open or not until you throw something out there.
I know right off the bat because I'm fucking crazy. Because I say crazy shit. Like, I've had people stop talking to me because I say suck my dick.
I mean, see, for you, it's like you say it to a guy and it's like, well, I'm not really that bothered by it, but she's disrespectful. I can say that to a girl like, yeah, suck my dick, and it's over. Like, that's it.
But it really depends on the kind of girl. Like, in your okay. In your first conversation, you don't like. If she goes, "Hi, my name is like Samantha," and you're like, "Oh, okay, Samantha, what do you do for work?" I work at a morgue and I embalm bodies. Get out of here, suck my dick. You don't do that.
She might say, "Excuse me."
You don't say that.
I know.
Off the bat, but once you have a rapport with this person and you've been talking to them for a while, and they say something crazy,
that still might turn off. That still might turn her off, though. That still might turn off.
Yeah, you don't. If you told the person that you were messing with prior, right, whatever, your personal business, if you told her, suck my dick, as a joke, not even if you're arguing or whatever, you're not gonna say, yo, suck my dick. Like, if you said that to her, would she be like,
I don't know.
Well, that's why y'all are not together anymore. Anyway.
No, that's not the reason why we're not together.
Whatever, because she wasn't open-minded. I don't care.
See, there you go. She wasn't open-minded.
And my point is, I feel like there's nothing wrong with telling your partner that you play Yu-Gi-Oh! And if that person has a problem with you playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, you shouldn't be with them in the first place. Because as utopian and as mythical unicorns as you think we are not. We exist. I have many, many, many friends who are super wonderful. Please don't ask me for their usernames or their Facebooks because they will not be disclosed. But there are tons of girls out there who have no problem with card players or professional Marvel players
or
professional Street Fighter. Mashfest.
Come on. We all know most of them is nasty.
Okay. You did not just say that. Oh my God. Okay. That's rude. He's rude. There are very nice people at that event and don't listen to him.
Okay. We all are entitled to our own opinion.
And that is his opinion. And I've met very, very lovely girls at Mashfest.
I mean, I have too.
Okay, moving on from this topic. I think that everyone should be open enough with their partner that they can discuss what they do.
You should never hide anything when you first meet somebody.
Exactly.
But at the same time, some people might be scared to give that person 100% of themselves.
And that doesn't make sense because then that's an internal problem and that gets into some psychology shit. Because again, if you're spending hundreds of dollars on a fucking hobby and then your partner's like, oh, can we go out to eat at Arby's? And they're like, nah, I'm broke this week. Why? What'd you buy?
Yugi.
What do you, just some stuff. Meanwhile, you got a brand new leather-bound, fucking Ultra Pro Monster binder.
So what you gonna tell her?
$50.
I spent all the bread that I was gonna use to take you out on Yu-Gi on some cards.
Okay, so I have a story.
Gonna wanna hear that?
I have a story, and it's very, very fucking relevant. Valentine's Day about 4 years ago, I was dating a Vanguard player, and I was playing Vanguard. And it was fucking Valentine's Day, and I left my house. I was wearing a dress and heels, and I went to his house, and we were supposed to go out to eat and see a movie. As we're in the cab, I was scrolling through Facebook and I said, oh, babe, it's sneak peek today for the new Vanguard set. And he looked at me and he put his phone down slowly and he goes, I totally forgot. And I'm like, it's not a big deal. We'll just, get the packs another time. And he looks at me and he's like, no. And I'm like, the fuck you mean no? And he's like, no. So he tells the cab driver, can you please turn around and take me to Next Level? And he gives him the address in Sunset Park. And we were at Next Level on Valentine's Day while I was wearing a dress and heels.
Wow.
In the sneak peek. Now, the karma of this story is that he bought a sneak peek packs and pulled shit. And in all my anger, I said, you know what, fuck it. I play this game too. I'm going to buy some sneak peek packs. And I pulled Broken, and I got the new card that everyone wanted, which was Dope, Draconic Overlord of the End. And everybody was like, oh my God, she pulled the $40 card. And I was like, you're tight. I don't care. But.
I mean, he is tight.
Okay, so in a situation like that, I could understand. If you do some dickhead shit like that, I can understand how your partner would be upset. But if you're being a normal fucking player, like, hey babe, on Tuesdays I have to go to locals to play in my tournament, and that's me time. If you can tell your girlfriend, yo, I have to have a man cave and nigga night and chill with my boys and drink Hennessy and go to the club.
What's nigga?
Nigga night is Yu-Gi-Oh night, boy, where you and your niggas set up your fucking table and you play test. That's nigga night. So you make that clear. If your girl wants to go out and hang out with her friends and do her hair and do her nails, she can do that.
Nigga night?
But yeah, boy, nigga night. It's what you think we have it right now, my mans. Nigga night.
I guess it's lit.
This is I got water, not Hennessy though.
It's lit. I don't need no Hennessy.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're ashamed of your own hobby, should you even really be playing?
I see what you're getting at there.
Like, why would you do something that you don't want anyone else to know about? Like, that's on some don't breathe shit. Like, if you ever saw that movie, homeboy has some deep, dark secrets locked in his basement, clapping niggas to defend this shit. Y'all have y'all books and y'all deck boxes and your commons stored in y'all basement, and y'all are beating bitches off your back so that they don't find out that you play Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean, hey, man.
Which doesn't make sense to me.
Gotta be a ninja out here.
No. Just be honest with your partner and find a girl who will accept you for who you are. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard.
I won't say it's hard.
It's really not.
It's definitely challenging.
And okay, so the majority of guys who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Who have girlfriends are wonderful people, because I'm assuming if you're an asshole, you don't have a girlfriend. And if you're an asshole and you have a girlfriend, you're very, very lucky. And then maybe I understand why you don't want to tell her you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because she might leave you because you're a dick. But I just tell people you play Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you think that it's going to be a problem and she's going to break up with you, tell her right off the bat so that you're not put in the position where she finds out later in the relationship and she flames you like little ass boy playing children's card games.
Yeah, she might just do that off bat.
Okay, and then she's a bitch. That's it.
That is true. That is very true.
Move on. Plenty of fish in the sea. Legendary ocean.
But are they good fish?
Debatable.
See?
Debatable. I mean, there are billions of women on this planet. And a large percentage of them are nerds. Whether they're nerds in your area of expertise, no, maybe not.
I can adjust to whatever a girl likes, especially if it's something worth liking.
Exactly, and she should adjust to what you like.
That's true. That's true.
You understand?
Yeah, definitely.
If your girlfriend likes makeup and you're in Sephora sitting there on Google like, oh fuck, what are these bitches on Instagram putting on their eyebrows? And you sitting there buying this bitch a makeup palette every other month, then there's no reason why she can't come with you to a tournament if you really want her to enjoy the game. She doesn't have to play.
No, if I'm going out to makeup stores, I'm blackmailing her. Using that for like some kind of at least sexual innuendo or something. But that's me.
That's you because you're a creep. But if you're playing a game, I guess the final point, I've said it like 5 times. If you are playing a game and you're spending so much time, you're spending 4 to 5 hours a week, probably more if you're playing competitively on this game, why shouldn't the most important person in your life know about it?
That's a definite. That's a definite.
Do you hide it from your family too?
No.
Do y'all hide it from your family that y'all play Yu-Gi-Oh?
No. My mom's recently found like my old binder and everthing, and she passed it to me.
When I was playing Vanguard and I was living with my mom, I would make my mom sit down and look at my book with me. I went to Mages. Mages was a local that closed down. It was around 34th Street in Manhattan, and I pulled Broken at a sneak peek, and then I traded the shit out of everything on that book, and I went plus. Like, I've never went plus like that in my life. And I'm not gonna lie, I juiced the shit out of some niggas. Like, some juice. Fucked it. Yo, it was bad. And I went home and I said, Ma, sit down. Took out my book and I shot. I said, this is 20. This is 15. She's like, they're the same card. Well, this one is SP, so this one is worth more. And I taught my mom the logistics of trading in juice. And she was like, so you paying the light bill? And I'm like, all right, you wildin', but I went plus. And that's, if you do that with your mom, you do that with your girl too. Be like, yo, babe, look,
but
this.
My mom ain't my girl, you know. I'm
of course not
fucking my mom.
So you get her interested. Be like, hey, babe, you know that new makeup palette that you wanted? It's $50, right? Look at these 2 cards. This is what's gonna pay for your makeup. You love me now?
All right, then. See, that's an equivalent exchange right there.
But everything in a relationship is give and take.
Yeah, everything is give and take.
You should be able to let your partner know. I really think it's not that bad. And if she makes fun of you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh, then you shouldn't be with her.
Then maybe I need to find the proper bae. That's what I need to find.
And where are we going to find them, Izzy? They're not in card shops. There are no female duelists. I will link my video on why there are no female duelists in the comments below so you guys can check that out. So maybe y'all can alter the way you act around females when they do show up to your locals, and maybe you can get a girlfriend and talk her into playing, and she'll actually enjoy.
Get yourself a water bottle before you hit an event or something. At least don't be so aggressive, as one would say.
Yeah,
you know, following people with video cameras and shit like that.
That's life.
That's creep shit.
If
that's what that is.
If that's the route you choose to take, then that's the route you choose to take. But it's really not that serious. It was never that serious.
Deodorant helps.
Deodorant does help. And Axe is not deodorant. Axe is a body spray. If you already stink and you put Axe if you put Axe over stink, then you stink twice as much. Because now you smell like Desperado and ass. And Old Spice falls under the category of Axe. Yeah. It's the same shit. Stop that shit, nigga. You got to stop it.
Get you some Right Guard, some Degree.
Stop.
Or, you know, if you don't really sweat that much, you could get some Secret. Nothing wrong with female deodorant. They work very well. They're very powerful, actually. There's
a stereotype of the male Yu-Gi-Oh player, and he's a male Yu-Gi-Oh player, and he's a good-looking dude, nice young gentleman, and I let him in my house, so he can't be that fucking bad.
Damn.
So, like, clean yourselves up and get y'all some Yu-Gi bays. Like, what the fuck? I know up by Mel's, everybody has a Yu-Gi bay.
That's a fact.
It's like an accessory.
It's a lot of Yu-Gi bays.
There are literally like 7 girls in Mel's if you go on the right night, and they're all sitting there with their husbands or their boyfriend and their kids.
I be fucking my neck up in there. Definitely do.
Stop looking at people's girlfriends.
No, I was looking at Mel's daughters.
Can you stop saying shit like that on the YouTube videos? It's going online. My God. Anywho.
He should be proud of his guy.
Anywho. I've never met them. I'm sure they're lovely girls, regardless.
They're cute. They're
Stop being a misogynist pig.
I'm not being a pig. They're beautiful.
You're being a pig. Regardless. It's not that hard to get a girlfriend that's into what you're into. I've seen people who I never thought in my entire life would ever fucking have a girlfriend, and they have Yu-Gi girlfriends, and they're there. They're doing it, they're making it, and they're not 5-star bitches, but they're lovely people, and love is love, and just do what you need to do, and don't be afraid to let people know what you love and what you love to do. If you really have a passion for the game and you want to be big at it, so you play every week in your locals tournament. I was gonna end this video, but I just have to make this last point. You play every week in your locals tournament and you hide from your girl. Okay, no problem. So you go to regionals and you say, babe, I'm going out of state for a few days. Why? Just chilling. You don't think she gonna be suspicious about where the fuck you are?
Well, one, he's lying the wrong way.
Regardless, however you guys choose to perform your negativity, that is up to y'all. But she's gonna be suspicious. And then what happens if one day, by the grace of God and the power of the heart of the cards, you top a YCS and you come home extra hype? So now you've been missing for 3 days and you come home extra hype. The fuck your girl gonna think? If you're worried about
when I pull out that bread and all those prizes, none of that's gonna matter.
Where is it coming from? What are you gonna tell her? Where did you get this shit from?
And that's when you drop the Yu-Gi bomb on her.
It's not a bomb. It's not a bomb. It's not a fucking bomb. It's really not that bad.
It's not that bad, but
anywho, leave your comments on what you think about whether or not you should tell your partner if you play Yu-Gi-Oh or not in the comments below. Let me know if you have a girlfriend who plays Yu-Gi-Oh now, or if your girlfriend is just a mean, angry hag and she doesn't want you to play Yu-Gi-Oh. And fuck her. You keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh because Konami needs your money to fuck us more for ban lists. So fuck her.
Heart of the cards, my guy. Facts.
Facts, B. Brooklyn Bond all day. Flatbush, whatever.
Bull.
Okay, but leave us those comments. Let us know. I look forward to reading them, and I look forward to hearing all of y'all stories because this shit is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
It's great bait, mate. I'll see you guys next video.